Hey everyone, we are so excited to begin in-person services again this Sunday, but we want to make sure that everyone understands that there is still some risk associated with coming. And right now in Bowling Green, if you're in a group of 100 or more, there's a strong likelihood that someone in that group will be infected with COVID-19 and contagious. And so this video is to show you what we're doing to try to minimize that risk and how you can help in that effort. First, before you ever leave home, we want to encourage you to grab your mask if you've got one. A surgical mask is good, an N95 is better, but any mask is better than no mask at all. If you're unable to bring your own, a mask will be provided when you arrive. Second, bring your own hand sanitizer if you have it. And then number three, and this is a big one, have everyone in your family go to the bathroom before leaving home, as access to our facilities will be limited. Number four, try to arrive early so that ushers will have plenty of time to get you seated before the service begins. When you arrive, please make your way to the main entrance, as it will be the only way to enter the building. As you approach the entrance, please stay back from the door, maintaining a safe distance from others. An usher will meet you outside and walk you into the building. You'll be reminded to have your mask in place, and if you do not have one, you'll be provided one at that time. If you're dropping off your family in the drive-thru, please remain inside the car until an usher instructs you to exit the vehicle so that we can avoid crowding the entrance. Once inside, hand sanitizer and emblems for the Lord's Supper will be available as you enter. The Lord's Supper packets have been individually packaged under sanitary conditions. Please pick up the correct number of packets for each member of your family who will participate. An usher will then guide you into the auditorium and lead you into your seat. Please comply with the usher's seating arrangements, and once seated, please remain in your seat. And please do not allow children to roam the aisles. Once the service has started, everything should proceed as you would expect, with a few minor modifications. Although singing with a mask may be uncomfortable and a little awkward, singing is the activity that is most likely to spread the infection and has been implicated in at least one major outbreak of the virus. It would be recommended that we sing softly while masked, and the number of songs will be limited. When it is time for the Lord's Supper, you'll be asked to undo your mask long enough to take each of the emblems, then replace it again. Try to avoid touching the outer fabric surfaces of the mask if possible. After taking the Lord's Supper, seal the waste materials in the Ziploc bag and simply leave them on the seat, or you can carry it out and dispose of it in the trash bins that have been placed near the exit. When the service ends, ushers will dismiss us by rows, beginning at the rear, while maintaining safe distancing. After you are dismissed, please exit the building right away and avoid backups, and give the disinfecting team time to do their work before the next service. When you leave, there will be a box provided for you to place your contribution in if you should choose to do so. As you exit the auditorium, please continue to be mindful of safe practices and proceed directly to your vehicle. Let's just try to maintain as much risk minimization as possible in the parking lot as well. From arrival to departure, let's keep our children close to us. They'll want to run and play with the other children, but until restrictions are lifted, we need to avoid that. Remember, even though you might be comfortable letting your kids play with the others, other parents may be protecting someone in their family and may not feel the same way. We need to respect the concerns of everyone at this time as best we can. And as tempting as it might be for us after being away for such a long time, let's avoid hugging and shaking hands or engaging in other physical contact for a little while. Nursing room facilities will not be available at this time, and it's best if the restroom and diaper changing facilities are not used. However, they will be available on a limited basis if needed. If you need to use the restroom, please stand in line, maintaining a safe distance until asked to proceed by the restroom monitor. Keep your mask in place, touch as few surfaces as possible, then wash and sanitize your hands as you leave. Please maintain distance from others while in the restroom. and young children should be accompanied by a parent. During the assembly, the air in the auditorium will be exchanged continuously with outside air, and temperature control may therefore be erratic. So dress in clothing appropriate to the weather, and if you're prone to being cold, you might want to bring a sweater. Between services, disinfection crews will be working hard to clean all potentially contaminated surfaces. Well, finally, the elders ask you to please be patient with us and with one another. We're at a time when opinions just run the gamut as to when's the right time to begin and what's the right way to begin. And so the elders are not going to ask you to do anything that violates your conscience, but please be flexible as possible. We're all in uncharted water. So come with a disposition to make the best of uncertain times. It'd be easy to say, I can't worship God under these circumstances. And we get that. But Christians have been meeting together in far more distracting situations for thousands of years. I remember Paul and Silas beaten, chained, and in prison, yet singing praises to God. If you come with joy, come with patience, and come with the expectation that God is more than able to do great things, especially in difficult circumstances.